Carve Watermelon. Hi, I'm Jay Ball, author of You Too Can Create Stunning Watermelon Carvings. In this video, you will learn how to transfer the watermelon carving pattern using transfer paper.
Okay, that watermelon is going to sit on a table. In the case of this one, I'm actually going to stand it up on a stand, but I still want it to sit flat and maybe even slightly tilted up, a little bit of an angle, so that it displays right. So I can actually come back here to the bottom and shape it so that it sits the way I want it to sit. That's about right. Okay, I go over to the top of a light. I'll show you that a little bit later as we go to the next steps. Right now what I want to do is I'm going to transfer my pattern. This stuff, awesome. Highly recommended. Serral brand, wax-free paper. There might be other brands, I don't know. I haven't gone through a lot of different styles. I've tried a couple. I liked this one best. I get this from dickblake.com. I've got a sheet that's already cut to size for me. This one's been used. Actually, you can see it's got, I can use them a couple times, over and over. Use it 2 or 3 times and it loses it's not good anymore. But so if you're quite frugal, you can reuse. Now make sure if you're using, make sure when you're using this that you put, because I've had people tape it all up and get it on perfect and realize that they've got the wrong side toward the surface of the melon. So you just take your fingernail and run it like that, and if it makes a mark, like I just did, then I know that this is the surface that needs to go toward the melon. And then I can start taping it on. Taping is a little bit tricky. You got to be dexterous. You're trying to hold 2 pieces of paper, peel some tape, stick it all on at once. In my book, I cover 3 different methods of transferring a pattern. The other methods is poking. You take it and you tape the pattern on there and you poke it. Pumpkin Masters kits actually have come out with pounce wheels and improved ways of the poking method. But what I like to do is transfer paper and a ballpoint pen. And that is just simply outlining. So I'm just drawing a pen path on these. Zoom in on that. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just following along the lines with my ballpoint pen. And when I use a pen, I can see where I've already drawn and where I need left to draw. You're drawing on a round surface, so it's easy for your pen to stray off track. Other than that, it goes pretty smooth. Get that last one. And that's why I use the pens, because then I can take a quick look at that and see, did I get it all? And I did. Okay? Every one of these lines has been traced. And now when I peel this off, you can see exactly where I need to carve. And what I like about this transfer paper is I can wipe it and it doesn't come off. All right? There are some brands that I've used where you can brush it or wipe a little bit and it'll just come right off. This one tends to stay. Now, I mean, it will wipe off if I kind of rub it hard enough, but it stays good enough and long enough for me to be able to do what I'm doing and carve that out. Now I could take on this pattern and carve all the way through the pumpkin or through the watermelon, but what I'm going to do in this case for this one is I'm going to sculpt it. I'm only going to go part of the way through. If you're really fancy, you can get some pretty intricate shades by varying the depth of that shading. I'm not going to get that fancy. My next step is to start sculpting. And I'm going to show you the tools that I use and just how I do it. Next.
In my book, You Too Can Create Stunning Watermelon Carvings, I will show you step by step how to create beautiful watermelon centerpiece displays for any occasion. Download the first 2 chapters of this book free. Go visit www.stunningwatermelons.com now.